Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Lady channel. Over the past 25 hours, the value of XRP has decreased by 3.45%. However, this is not a feature exclusive to XRP. Many of the analysts I follow said this would likely happen as I was reporting on the events building up to the recent decline in the broader crypto markets. While I'm not one to analyze charts, there are few things that bore me more. I think it's awesome that there are folks who find such great pleasure in delving into technical analysis. Not that I believe they're magicians or have crystal balls, but I do appreciate their efforts in expressing their perspective on what the most possible outcomes are, because I think that can help people temper expectations. Okay, I get it. Nonetheless, I believe there is some truth to it. So, yes, XRP price is down, as I said, but the overall cryptocurrency market is down even more. But then the question becomes, just how low can things go? And that's a big reason why I'm writing this. No matter the outcome, though, I just can't get myself to feel anything. I don't have any feelings because I think they are silly. I feel absolutely zero effect from it. Even though XRP is my favorite cryptocurrency, I'm sad to see its price drop. It's my single largest cryptocurrency position by a wide margin. More than half a decade has passed since I first started doing this. I'm not the least bit bothered by it. And I'm sure many of you are the same if you've been working with crypto for any length of time. Perhaps you don't feel that way yet, and you're not the only newcomer to the conversation right now. First, though, I'd like to make sure we're on the same page. I come from a totally cash-strapped family. You should not buy or sell anything based on anything I say or write because I am not giving financial advice. As I film this video, I do so merely as a pastime and for fun. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos on crypto-related issues. Oh, and if you're wondering what time it is, here it is. 5:18 a.m. Because I'm based in the American Midwest, that is Central Time. On April 22 ND, XRP hit a 24-hour low of 44 cents, which was a Saturday. That's an awful lot like it. Bitcoin is currently trading at $27,328, up from its 24-hour low of $27,249. At present, Bitcoin accounts for $44.82% of the asset class's $1.17 trillion market worth. The crypto fear and greed index currently sits at 53. Not surprisingly, people have exhausted their capacity for greed. People are feeling apathetic. At this point, fear is not warranted, but it is possible that the situation could worsen. Even before this occurred, I was emphasizing the fact that several analysts had already noted the likelihood of this happening. Despite the fact that nothing rises in a straight line forever, it ultimately makes no difference. Check out this recent tweet from a reputable crypto chart analyst for evidence of this. He tweeted it out to his massive following of 341,000 people. He argued it was foolish to alter one's macro thesis on Bitcoin because of a $2,000 correction following a $10,000 plus vertical run from $19,000 to $30,000 plus. This topic was discussed in the most recent video I uploaded, which was almost a week ago. It's still the same. Bitcoin's regular and healthy upward trend includes occasional pullbacks. We had already surpassed $30,000, so I could understand his point of view. If you've been paying attention, this shouldn't have come as a surprise to you. This wasn't something we could have predicted with full certainty, but given the odds, it was hardly surprising. And further tweet from a reputable crypto partially, he wrote it is typical practice in the cryptography industry to retest key levels. We had a significant retest at $19,000 before making a strong recovery to $30,000 and above. It would make sense and be good for you to retest at the $25,000 level. Additionally, there is always the one XRP unique wildcard. When are we going to get the good news that we know is coming? You know, like when we go get that legal clarity from Judge Torres and the V-Ripple case. For if it occurs, even on a day when everything is negative, I believe people will be pretty damn excited. And I would think that XRP would still rocket, regardless of when that news breaks, provided that it is actual positive news. I can't say for sure when that will occur, but it will. We may expect that announcement to be made at some point. One morning I'll open my eyes, and there it will be. Here's a tweet from another XRP YouTuber and blockchain supporter I know and like. A $27,000 Bitcoin and 44 cents 46 cents XRP were topics of conversation for weeks, he noted. They both hit at once, in large numbers, waiting to see if buyers will come in and put an end to the first leg. This increase, hold, and dip was predicted by at least one analyst, and it was predicted by the blockchain's biggest proponent. And he has even given some away. When it comes to the potential future direction of XRP, he has been giving several charts in recent videos. Looking at the charts, it's easy to tell that XRP return to the 30-cent level is not completely out of the question. However, if it does happen, it does. My investing thesis since, over half a decade ago has been that XRP drops to zero or, at some point in the future, sets a new all-time high, so I don't think it will matter either way. For me, it's a yes/no proposition because only one of the two possibilities makes sense. When it does, and I have exposure to XRP, I won't know exactly when it happened. You know what else? If I were to guess. At some unspecified time in the future, we'll begin climbing. Rakesh Upadhyay, a chart analyst for Cointelegraph, is another notable example. And I'll only quote one sentence because his ideas seem to align with the blockchain in principle. Backer Rakesh Upadhyay, in all candor, penned the following. The two appear to have agreed to pause at XRP. The pair is likely to continue trading within a wide range of 56 cents and 30 cents for the foreseeable future. So it's possible that this is how things will turn out, or at least how long we'll have to wait. However, costs don't remain constant indefinitely. The cryptocurrency market is often unpredictable, so that could seem like a huge step. When compared to traditional finance, these percentage gains and losses in an asset class like stocks are mind-boggling. However, this is, in fact, rather typical for crypto. We have 14 years of history, since the inception of Bitcoin, so this kind of behavior is usual to us. This makes no sense. I'm aware that when the price drops, some individuals panic. It seems illogical to me that we should have such emotions, given that we are aware of the possibility of such outcomes. If this ceased happening, that would be very strange. All I want to say is that. In addition, here's the headline, yes? Look at this. This is intriguing in its own way. One Bitcoin statistic is sending out a danger signal, according to a story published on the Daily Hodl and captioned crypto analytics platform Sentiment Issues Alert. And I only want to touch on a subset of this. Since it will always be people that determine the price of any item in a free market, this piece is intriguing, but it pertains to the human fuel fields. It's fascinating to observe the irrationality of human behavior in this situation. And as I've said many times before, and as you surely already know if you've been working in crypto for a while, what the crowd thinks is most probable to happen frequently is not what really happens. Furthermore, I'm a dedicated sentiment supporter who values their input immensely. But one passage goes like this: sentiment also monitors social media patterns, which can be used by some investors as a proxy for Bitcoin's future price movement. Looking at social data first, we're seeing the pattern that you'll like to see if you're a crypto bull, Sentiment said. The 5 weeks have seen a steady decline in investor sentiment towards the leading cryptocurrencies. We have backtested years of data and found that prices have always followed the herd. Lowest of the low. When investors become increasingly pessimistic, price hikes are more likely to continue. And I realize that can sound odd, especially if you're unfamiliar with the idea. True, but that's the way things are. Like in 2021, when Bitcoin reached an all-time high of around $70,000. What was the source of the commotion? Oh, we're talking about a $100,000 increase. We're talking $200,000 here. Unless, of course, there is an exception. And then in November, with the FTX collapse or whatever it was, Bitcoin hit its all-time low of roughly $15,500. In any case, what were they yelling about? The conventional opinion at the time was that Bitcoin would soon reach $12,000. We didn't, though. The trend has turned upwards. For the prior market cycle, we saw the same thing when Bitcoin reached its all-time or not all-time, its cycle bottom on December 15, 2018, at a price of roughly $3,200 or thereabouts. People were concerned that the price would rise to $2,000 or $1,000. That's what the wizards of smart were saying, anyway. My sarcastic comment directed at the typical retail lemming speculators in the market. The same darn patterns of human behavior and dispositions keep cropping up again and time again. And people will never stop being total and utter fools. This is one of my investment plans. My plan is to have the useful idiots there do their useful idiot thing while I do nothing at all. Because of their irrational actions, the price of cryptocurrency is highly volatile, which drives up demand and, in turn, increases the value of my holdings to a point where I will never sell. But you can count on me to join the mosh pit full of shopping lemmings. They're helpful idiots, sure, but still idiots. Not gonna happen on my watch. The article proceeds. Sentiment, on the other hand, reports that online conversation is decreasing across all social media platforms. Now compare these two quotations. There are currently fewer bullish and bearish candles than there were a short time ago. Compared to the beginning of the year, less people are taking part in discussions on social media platforms like Twitter, Discord, Telegram, and Reddit. This drop in participation shows that the masses are confused. When public interest wanes even as prices go up, there is likely some degree of skepticism at play. That's actually rather intriguing. I'm confident that everyone in the room has already seen the results of my fast Google search on their own screens. This market cycle mentality might be thought of as a Wall Street cheat sheet. This is something that has been repeated countless times. Right. But I stop to remind you that skepticism is the stage before a revival, after which optimism returns. This is the last section. As a result, it's clear that things are improving. And we certainly have been this year. This year, we've been steadily rising. People are saying things like, this is a sucker's rally because there has been a slight decline. Herein lies the source of the skepticism. And it's not like I'm forecasting if we'll hit a record high this year at some point, next year, or whenever. I just want to know what happens after however long it takes. I don't try to predict the market. I also make no claims to knowing the exact timing. But regardless of when it occurs this year, next year, or in the distant future, anyone with even a passing interest in human nature can recognize this pattern of behavior and the accompanying feelings simply by examining the structure. Sure, you can see where we are. I understand it even if you don't dive into the details and learn about the inner workings of the blockchain support or anything like that. However, this is a quite elementary idea that can be grasped and observed by anyone. Taking all of this into consideration, it's an exciting moment to be an XRP bearer, as XRP is about to be the only large-cap cryptocurrency with legal clarity, for better or worse. And I believe that change will be for the best. What transpires, we shall see. However, I find myself feeling optimistic right now. It's therefore possible that Bitcoin's value will fall considerably more in the days ahead, possibly to $25,000 or $26,000. That would obviously send shockwaves across the rest of the crypto markets. Honestly, I couldn't care less. It will be relevant. In whatever time this may take, we will prevail over this challenge. And at some point in the future, mark my words, the helpful idiots out there will be in such extreme avarice that it will be impossible to stop them. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say or write should be used as a basis for making financial decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.